Is there more than one place after you die?
They hung me.
I feel like every time I turn to Spirit Talker Apple, it says some wild stuff. What was your experience like? Hello, hello. It is hot. I live in South Carolina and I'm currently in Georgia. I'm literally across the river, the Savannah River, and it's hot, y'all. So I just left the Morris Museum of Art. It is an art museum dedicated to Southern artists in Augusta, Georgia. It's located right by the Savannah River. Couple things. One, I used to work here maybe over 10 years ago, and I actually recently found out that one of my coworkers from here passed away earlier this year. Honestly, it was really shocking for me to find that out. I had these moments that kind of just, I guess, synced up, where she kind of just came across my mind. And I remember looking up the museum, and I went to the staff page because I wanted to see who still worked here. When I came to her position, it was a different person, and I immediately was like, oh my God, did she die? Right? And I couldn't find any information on her at the time. But then a couple days later, it crossed my mind again. And actually what happened was I was scrolling through my phone contacts because I was looking for someone. And I saw her name. And I was like, oh, there she is. And I was like, wait, is she dead? There was just something in me that kept saying, I felt like it was telling me that she was gone. So I looked her up again, and I actually ended up finding her obituary this time. And yes, she had passed. And I had this crazy freak out moment. I mean, you find out someone dies. And at the time I was talking to my friend, Tiffany Lorene, and she was like, well, what if she's trying to talk to you? And I was like, well, why would she be trying to talk to me? Right. And I thought about it, and it was just, there are things that happen, especially when your intuition speaks to you, that it just doesn't make sense. And a lot of times, because it's not logical, we kind of brush it off, or, we say it can't be true, it can't be real. And I was like, maybe. And I was going to send Tiffany a screenshot of the obituary because she was asking me about, my coworker. And I looked and I saw that it was her birthday. Today's Sunday is her birthday. And I was like, that's so weird. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the museum. Originally I was gonna go to her gravesite, but I found out that she's cremated. So I was like, okay, I'll come to the museum. And I kind of was hoping that I would be able to do a spirit box session in the museum, but I knew that really wouldn't be possible. I ended up coming here and talking to security for the whole last hour that the museum was open, which was really awesome because, I love these people, so now that the museum is closed, we're gonna break in. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna do a spirit box session, and did something just fly past my camera? We're gonna do a spirit box session, and we're going to see what we possibly can get from Brenda. Dear spirit guides, goddesses, angels, ancestors, thank you for being with me, covering me, and protecting me. Brenda, I am just really excited to be here to possibly get to communicate with you. I know that you were newly passed over.
They hung me.
I feel like every time I turn to Spirit Talker Apple, it says some wild stuff. That's not what happened to Brenda, by the way, okay? Brenda,
We want to protect you.
I'm here for protection. Thank you. Brenda, I would love to talk to you. If you're here, my phone right here has an app on it, and it's gonna allow you to talk to me. We're just gonna go into it. Brenda, are you here? If you are here right now, can you say your name? I just did. Okay, so Brenda, if you are talking to me right now, any other spirits that may be talking to me, so on this app, I can't always guarantee that I will hear what you say to me right now. Sometimes I won't hear it until later when I go back and edit it. So I might ask you a question more than once. I just ask that you be patient with me. If you are here, can you say my name? Okay, I haven't heard my name. Now, granted, when I first turned this on, I did feel like I heard my name, but it was like my full name. And I don't think anybody called me that here. I think I went by Ronnie. So for y'all, anyone watching this video, I go by Ronnie, but my full first name is Ronell. So whenever I ask the spirits to say my name, I am listening for both. But I usually expect Ronnie because that's how I introduce myself. When you worked at this museum, what was your job? Oh, okay. There was something you did here that was like very near and dear to your heart, something that you took care of. Can you tell me what it was? I feel like I heard it twice, but I have learned that I will hear things right now and I'll hear something completely different when I'm editing. I'm going to ask you one more time. What did you take care of here at this museum that you really, really loved? I know I'm being very, very vague, but this is part of my process. That you took very good care of out here, right outside. I'm pretty sure right behind the building over here. I'm going to give you another chance just to say it. Okay, I am here. Brenda, if you are here and you do want to speak to me, if there's anything you want to say to me, I want to give you the opportunity to do so. So I'm just going to let the spirit box run. And you are welcome to say what you want, what you need to say to me, or just say in general, okay? I feel like I heard a couple things. I feel like I heard help me. I feel like I heard I'm dead. So, Brenda, are you asking me to help you? Are you asking for help? Brenda, did you see Bill flirting with me? Brenda, like I said, hopefully in that message I will be able to hear what you said. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and listen. But in the meantime, I will say I definitely heard help like several times. I think that comes through on the spirit box often. Before I move on, Brenda, I do want to keep talking to you if you are here. I feel like you really loved working at this museum. Is that true? Sad? Brenda, Frank told me that you're... You know what? I want you to tell me. I'm very sorry to hear that it happened, but what happened? Excuse me. So Brenda, Frank told me that your cancer came back, and I knew you had cancer. I'm very sorry to hear that. Like, how do you feel about it? How did you feel about it? What was your experience like? Cried? Scary. Frank? Please. Okay, so I heard a couple things. It sounds like you asked me something, and if it's something that I can do, I'm gonna do my best to be courageous and do it. Y'all, because I feel like when you're doing this kind of stuff and then the spirits ask you to do something, sometimes it's really scary, because it's like, can you imagine walking up to someone and being like, hey, so the spirit of so and so who died asked me to tell you this, and you know. But you know, it is what it is. Brenda, can you tell me how long you worked here at the museum? Brenda, you do remember me, don't you? Okay, so Brenda, if you have been speaking to me, I really hope you have. I thank you and I appreciate you so very, very much. Once again, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that you passed. If it's something that you're sad about, you know, I'm very, very sorry that your cancer came back. I'm sorry that I'm just now finding out that you passed as well. But, you know, I guess I want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I feel like you let me know, you know, and I feel like time is just a construct in our world, and especially for you on the other side or wherever you are, it's just, I don't think it's relevant. So I don't think it has the same impact as it does to us here. You know what I mean? So I feel like you actually spoke to me somehow, and you somehow let me know that you weren't here anymore. And I really appreciate that, because if you did, it means so much to me that you would reach out to me. It really, really does. And I wanted to just make a point to come here and to speak to you directly, or you know what I mean? I heard hug. I know that you would hug me if I saw you, if you could, or if you are, like, I welcome the hug. I welcome the hug. Okay, so Brenda, thank you so much. You are more than welcome to keep talking to me. Right now, I would like to speak to you. I would like to speak to any spirits that are available, who have my best interest in mind. I had a viewer ask me to ask more questions about the afterlife and about Jesus, and I definitely respect that. I know how important religion is, especially Christianity in the Western world. So I would like to ask you, Brenda, any of the spirits that are here, is anyone here who is open to answering these questions? Cool. Okay, those are our responses, but I did hear yes. It sounded like y'all were pretty excited to jump in on this. I am so here for this. Okay, if you do want to speak and answer questions, can you just tell me your name? Is someone walking around me? Leave him? Leave who? Is someone walking around me? I heard footsteps. I thought someone was walking up to the car. I love when I get like those low background ones that sound like a long sentence. Those are so cool. I can't always decipher what they say, but those are always so cool. All right, so to those of you that are here who want to answer these questions, first of all, is there more than one place after you die? Okay, I felt like I kept hearing no, so that's really interesting. If you said there's not more than one place, and that question doesn't seem relevant, I'm asking anyway. Do you get to choose where you go when you die? So, you know, we live in the South. Also, just in America, Christianity is a really big religion. Were you religious when you were a human on this earth? Okay. I heard I was. Cool. Has your experience since dying impacted how you view your religion? also too, like, so the person who asked me the question, I'm totally open to exploring things. It's just that I would rather know what you specifically want to hear, because your views about Jesus and the afterlife may be completely different than mine, right? So I will share just real quick. I was brought up in the church, Christian. I very much do have a foundational belief in God from the Christian perspective, but also where I am right now, I'm doing a lot of like decolonizing my learning on Christianity and religion in general. I feel that Christianity was really used as a means of control to control people of color, people of cultures all around the world. So I personally have an issue with it right now. Doesn't mean I don't believe in God, any of those things, but it's one of these things that's just like so heavily ingrained and conditioned in us that it's hard for us to talk about it and have differing opinions and differing views about it. I really like to be open to conversations with people without disrespect. So when I ask questions about the afterlife and Jesus, it can be very different than what you might be looking for answers for, right? To the spirits that are here right now, I'm just gonna open the floor. I'm not gonna ask a specific question. You heard everything I just said. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Okay, that was a lot. Okay, that was a lot. So there was a part right there where it just sounded like a little sentence. Those are the parts I say I love. They're so cool. All right, so cool. To everyone that has communicated with me, that has answered, that has talked, I appreciate you. I thank you so very much. Is there anything you'd like to say before we leave? Okay, I'm gonna stop it in 3, 2, 1. I heard 1 when I said it. That's why I started laughing. All right, y'all. So there you have it. There we go. Brenda, thank you so much for coming through. I hope you did. I won't know until afterwards. But I thank you so much. I really appreciate you. To any of the spirits that talk to me, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. You cannot come with me. You have to stay here. Go back to wherever you were. Okay. I'm divinely safe, secure, protected, and provided for. I declare protection over my body. You have to stay here. Can you confirm that you understand me by telling me, okay, yes, goodbye, something of the sorts? Goodbye. I don't like this, honey.
I mean no harm.
Neither do I. It's nice to know that you also come in peace and respect. I'm going to burn this sage though. My phone just said 3 children here. Interesting. Are they my children? Okay, y'all, let me just tell y'all this real quick. A lot of times when I'm doing these spirit box sessions, I hear like children, I hear mention of children, something like that, like very, very often. It makes me wonder like just how many child spirits are around me. Where'd that guy go? It also makes me wonder if it's possibly my own spirit babies. Oh my God, y'all, look at this little bird over here. There's like a bird just sitting like that right outside. Hi, bird. So there's this book called Spirit Babies. It's ultimately about I guess I don't really know how to describe it, but okay, now there's two birds over here. It's ultimately about, like, you know, our souls communicating to us before they come to earth to be born. And that's essentially what your spirit baby is. And I've been told by a medium that I trust very, very much that I do have spirit babies around me. I've done like the meditations to kind of connect with them, and I feel like I have at least 3 around me. There's like 2 I always know, like I feel very strongly around me, but I feel like I might have 3. That's just one of my thoughts, especially since it said 3 children here. But
I'm walking around you.
are you? Can you tell that I'm lighting sage right now? Because I'm using the sage to like cleanse myself and cleanse the energy of this car so that you cannot come back with me. I wonder if this impacts anyone. A lighter won't light, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me while I talk about spirit babies.
Gratitude.
Thank you. I appreciate all of you. All right. Bye.